So I have a PSA, not from me. This one is coming from the president of the 𝒂𝒂 Association. If the roost is good, the cock wouldn't fly. So ladies, control your man, or he will be controlled by someone else. Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Cocktails and Tea with me, your girl Becky Love. And guys, please subscribe to the channel. It only takes a second. And also like, share the videos, and comment, because I want to hear your thoughts about my thoughts. Okay, so let's jump into today's episode. Alright, so my wife caught me cheating and has been giving me cold shoulders since. It has been 6 months now. She barely wants to give me sex since she found out. We have had sex 3 times and she showed no emotion. She just laid down like a log of wood. She also turned her face away. She doesn't want to look me in my eyes during sex. Just for emphasis. She doesn't talk to me. I want a divorce. I spoke to her parents about it. They spoke to her. She acted well that day and then go back to being cold the next day. I miss my wife and I wish things would go back to normal, but she refused to forgive me. Her mother even told her she forgave her father for cheating, and they have been married for decades now. So why is she not forgiving me? Should I ask for a divorce? Should she forgive me? Not because the mother forgive the father. Mean to say she come off of the same yam where the mother come off of. You know what I mean? She a yummy. 2, he's a narcissist. He's only thinking of himself, right? He wants a divorce. He wants sex. He wants her to forgive him. It's all about him. I have not heard anything about taking accountability, right? Not hearing, oh, I will not do it again. Even those things, those can be sweet words, but at least I don't hear accountability. I will not do it again. We should get counseling because I want to work on my marriage, you know, stuff like that. It's just all about him. Everything evolves around him. His narcissistic tendency. That I can only imagine that marriage is toxic. You know, I can only imagine. Like, God go with her. But she needs to take as much time as she needs to heal. You understand? And I think if you start thinking about her and not about him, she will come around sooner than, you know, you thought. Alright. What's your thoughts on this? Okay. Next one. I caught STI from one night stand. Ladies, be careful out there. Be careful out there. These men are dog shit. Yeah? Anyways, my girlfriend went abroad for vacation, so I went to hang with my friend. He then introduced me to a girl. She was attractive, so I decided to see what she's about. I invited her out for lunch. After the date, I was driving her back to her place, and she was telling me how long she has not had sex. She asked me if I want to have sex because she was willing to give it to me. I didn't have protection because sex wasn't on my mind, but she kept coming on to me. I took her to my place and we had sex raw. A few weeks later, I started feeling pain. I called her and told her. She said she is fine. I told her to go to a doctor, and she told me I should go to a doctor. Because nothing is wrong with her. Anyhow, I went to the doctor and they told me I have gonorrhea. I told the friend who introduced me to her, and he said they never slept together, but he heard of her character. This girl has nothing about her, just a pretty face. I know I couldn't have gotten it nowhere else because she is the only person I slept with since my girlfriend left. I am happy that I got it treated before my girlfriend came back. Cheating is not good. I didn't mean to cheat, but this girl led me to it and got myself into trouble. She is just a pretty face and nothing else. Alright, the first thing that jumps out to me is dude takes no accountability. She, hear what he said? She led him to cheating, not him, bring himself out there to cheat. She led him to cheating. How about no? So if she tell you to jump out of one plane with no parachute, you're gonna jump. If she tell you to go into the deepest part of the ocean, you're gonna do it. If she tell you to go and rob a bank, you're gonna do it. Better yet, if she tell you to jump off of one gully, one hill, you're gonna do it. Are you going to do it? So no accountability. However, I am so happy that he found out in time before the girlfriend gets back, just to prevent her from catching whatever he caught. And next thing, you went out with no intention of having sex. Fine. She came on to you. If somebody want to hear the pum pum so easy, then you're not gonna have a second thought like, why she want to give me the pum pum so easy? Because female, I think like what I know, female do not give up the pumps so easy. So if somebody just want dash something on yourself, dash some pum pum on yourself, then you gotta think twice. Like, no, she lose then. Even if she not have, even if she doesn't have any STI, STD that she wants to share with you, right? Then you're gonna think about her character, because no woman of good value is gonna want to throw the pumps on you because you buy her some food. You get me? And I like say you asked her, and I like you try to trick her to get it. She just willingly want to give it to you. So you're not gonna say no. That's something not right about that. No, you're just gonna jump and get it. So, and thirdly, I think thirdly, you were taking her home to her place after the dinner, after the meal, right? After the date, whatever it was, you were gonna take her to your place, but because she keep on dash your pum pum on you, you change your mind and you say, all right, I'm gonna take her to my place. Dude, you never thought, that you don't have no condom. Why you never thought to stop and get some? I saw you in heat. I saw you eager. Is it mating season? The dogs are out. Mating season. Anyways, accountability. And you go talk about, oh, cheating is not good. I just know you find out at your big age, you just find out that cheating is no good. Come on, do better than that. Anyways, let me go in at the other one because it pissed me off. But like again, you never give your girl nothing, so it's good that you caught it before, you know, you spread it. That's good. My auntie caught me having sex with her boyfriend. My mom died when I was 13 years old, and my aunt took me in to live with her. I am 22 years old. My aunt was a higgler, and if you don't know, higgler is a term coined for people who sell commodities in the street, and that's like actual goods, you know. So oftentimes, back to the story, so my aunt was a higgler, so oftentimes I would be on my own, and so I grew up with no guidance. However, I must say she was a good person to me. I became sexually active at the young age of 16 and was uncontrollable. I used to bring my classmate to my aunt's house to have sex. People used to tell her, but when she asked me about it, I would say they are lying on me. Somehow I was able to convince her, and that was that. At that time, my aunt developed a relationship with a man. One night, I don't know what got into him, but he left my aunt's bed and came over to my room. I was sleeping and felt someone fondling me. It felt good, so I gave in. My aunt then woke up and caught him having sex with me. I told her he was raping me, so she started beating him with her cutlass. His butt started bleeding and I got scared, so I tried to run to call the neighbor. But she pulled me back and said she would do me the same if I opened my mouth. My aunt outcasted me after that, so she threw her out of the house. She no longer is in charge of her. She wanted to send me back to my father, but I didn't want to go, so I went on the street to live. I met a man who has been good to me. He helped me, and I also helped him with his business. I am also now going back to school and working on turning my life around. Well, that's good that it's good that she's turning her life around, because I mean, there are a lot of people out there who, a lot of females and male, like a lot of man and woman, girls and boy, who grew up with no guidance. They have nobody to turn to. So with that being said, unfortunately, they end up falling into the wrong crowd or do things that they are not happy with, you know. So I can't judge her for that. It's rough out there, you know. That's why people have kids when you're ready. Like, even though her mom died, and I would like to know why she doesn't want to go back to her father. Like, that needs to be investigated. Like, well, she's 22 now, but still, like, why she didn't want to go back to her father? Why? What was the father doing to her? Why she didn't see him as fit to, you know, live with? Like, why? But have kids when you're ready. Also, think about the person you're going to have kids with when the time comes. You know, don't just have kids for the first man who blink 2 times at you. Don't have kids because somebody tell us, say, oh, I'm ready for kids, and if you're not ready, I'm not going to be with you. Don't let nobody blackmail you, brainwash you, or anything at all to have kids if you're not ready. You understand? Because having kids, you have to be mentally prepared for that. physically prepared, but more so mentally. You have to have the mentality to raise kids. So yeah. I cannot blame the aunt for sending her away. However, she should have made sure that she went back to her father's house, and when she get to the father's house, if she wants to run away, then she run away. But it is so unfortunate that men can come into a decent family or a family's house and destroy it. It is so unfortunate. One is him rape her. What she told the aunt that he raped her at the time just to save her ass, but the fact is he did. She was sleeping, and he forced himself onto her. She should have screamed, yes, she should have screamed, but sometimes sometimes in those cases you don't know what to think, like, because I'm only thinking, like, I'm putting myself in the position, the situation, and I will think, like, if I'm a child, 16, 17, thereabout, and I live with my aunt, I have nobody else, and my auntie husband come into my room and force himself onto me no say, if me scream, I don't know what my auntie gonna think, you know. I don't know what my aunt is gonna think. And if she find out, she's probably gonna put me out. So at the same time, I probably would be panicking, like thinking about, hey, what will happen? So mama just give in, hope him finish quick, go in bed, leave my room, and we can have some peace for the rest of the night. And then that's a scar that I would live with for the rest of my life. But I'm just thinking about my no, like, no, I'm a kid, I can't work, you know. It is sad, but yeah, in rape her, and it is sad. It's a sad situation. Anyways, let's move on. And again, the man never, you know, the man never go up a jail. He never report it because he know he's in the wrong. So he never reported it to the police. Him just suffer the lick when he get from the cutlass and move on with his life. The aunt should have reported it to the police because she's a child, you know. She's 16, she's 17, thereabout. So she's still a child, she's a teenager, she's a high school student, so she should be protecting her, you know. So she should have reported it to the police, get that man off the street, because there are many other girls out there who he probably had done the same thing to, or who is going to do the same thing to. So she should have reported his ass. But anyways, like I said, I'm so happy that she is turning her situation around, and I hope it goes up, you know, from there. Anyway, so I have a PSA, not from me. This one is coming from the president of the Side Chick Association. Alright, I am not a side chick. Anyway, she said she's not a side chick. I am not a side chick, but I just want to make a public service announcement. Why are wives insulting and fighting the girls about their husbands? As for me, I will sleep with anyone who comes my way, because my husband will also cheat when it comes to the test. Also, wives, if you care for your man, he won't be looking outside for anyone else. So stop troubling these women. As the husbands who be asking for our numbers and wanting to spend on us. Yeah, want dashing dirty money on us. Yeah. So please control your husband and do not come for us. Period. You hear the saying, if the roost is good, the cock wouldn't fly. So that's not coming from me, it's coming from her. So ladies, control your man, or he will be controlled by someone else. Anyways, that concludes this episode. If you love the video, please subscribe and like the channel. Comment your thoughts and my thoughts, and share the video. And again, subscribe. It only takes a second. Subscribe. 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 Thank you.